Breaking: entire neighborhood on lockdown after 4 found dead, all with one chilling thing in common. Terrible things happen in our world every single day. No matter how hard we try to avoid them, sometimes the monster under the bed is real, and the big bad wolf really is at the door. That is the case in Tampa, Florida, as an entire neighborhood of people is being encouraged to stay off the streets. You wouldn't expect that a place known for its snowbirds and spring breakers would be the scene of a horror movie type scene, but Floridians have been gripped by fear as the murders keep piling up. The killings taking place in that particular neighborhood weren't initially flagged as being of more than average importance, but upon a more detailed inspection, it turned out that they had a lot in common. Those being targeted had common elements, and police are now warning that they believe a serial killer is on the loose. Daily Mail reports that the most recent victim is one that was known and loved by many, and was on his way to church when he was gunned down. Police believe a serial killer in Tampa has struck for a 4th time after a 60-year-old man was found shot dead. Ronald Felton was gunned down at around 4:51 a.m. Tuesday as he crossed the street on the way to feed the homeless at a local church where he volunteers. Police said the victim, a construction worker and father of 3 adult children, was crossing at Nebraska and Wilder when a man dressed in all black came up behind him and shot him. His murder, in the city's Seminole Heights neighborhood, is close to where 3 other people were murdered in apparently random shootings. At an 8 a.m. press conference, cops conceded the killer was likely the same person in all 4 cases. "It's very unfortunate here that we've had another one," said Police Chief Brian Duggan. "We will hunt this person down until we find them," Mayor Bob Buckhorn said Tuesday morning. Police believe the killer may still be in the area, so they're ordering everyone in a 1.5 by 1 mile area to lock their doors and stay inside until an all clear is given. Officers arrived within seconds of the gunshots, as they had been patrolling in the area already. "We want to talk with as many people as we can. We don't think whoever did this has gone very far at this point," Tampa Police spokesman Steve Haggerty told reporters this morning. With violence being so rampant in today's society, it's easy to assume that every act is random. Perhaps we hope that random is more often than not the case because we hope we can avoid it better. Maybe if we don't make anybody mad, and we stay out of dark alleys, our number just won't come up. It's extremely disturbing to think of being hunted like an animal. However, it's even more frightening to think of the hunter going unnoticed and unchecked. Law enforcement is now starting to narrow down what they believe to be a pattern, and have a plan for how to catch the perpetrator. Police have told people living in this area to stay inside while they hunt for the killer. An all clear will be given when it's safe to leave their homes again. Police are asking residents to call in with any bit of information they may have on the killer. They're also asking residents to check their gun safes to make sure their guns are all accounted for. If they are not, they are to immediately call the police. It's believed the killer may be a resident of the murder-ravaged neighborhood. The difference between this incident and the previous 3 is that the victim was killed in the early morning, and not at night. That leads officers to believe that the killer may be hiding out in the neighborhood. Witnesses said they saw a black man in his early 20s wearing a dark hooded jacket fleeing the area after the fatal attack. In a subsequent news release, police described the suspect as a black male, 6 foot to 6'2", with a thin build and light complexion and armed with a large black pistol. He was last seen wearing all black clothing and wearing a baseball cap. 3 people were fatally shot in the neighborhood during a 10-day span last month, leading to increased police patrols. All were alone and had gotten off a bus when they were gunned down that night for no apparent reason. None were robbed. Police have previously released surveillance videos of a hooded person of interest from a prior shooting. In a security video taken moments after Benjamin Mitchell became the first victim on October 9, the person of interest is running from the scene. "I've come up with 4 reasons why this person is running," Police Chief Brian Duggan said last month. 1. They may be late for dinner. 2. They're out exercising. 3. They heard gunshots. And number 4. They just murdered Benjamin Mitchell. 2 days after Mitchell, 22, was shot, Monica Hoffa, 32, was gunned down. And on October 19, Anthony Naiboa, 20, was shot after taking the wrong bus home from his new job. Police patrolling nearby heard the gunshots and rushed to the scene to find Naiboa dead. A makeshift memorial for victim Anthony Naiboa is seen above on October 24. Mayor Buckhorn told officers at a briefing last month to hunt the suspect down and bring his head to me. Seminole Heights is a working-class neighborhood northeast of downtown Tampa that's slowly becoming gentrified. Run-down homes sit next to renovated, historic bungalows, and trendy restaurants have sprung up near auto body shops. Residents and business owners have said there are car burglaries and fights between kids, but nothing like this. A reward of $41,000 is being offered for information leading to the killer's arrest. News like this is truly awful to have to report, but it's what is happening. People are getting more and more despicable, and it's each and every one of our own responsibility to look out for our own safety and the safety of those around us. In situations like these, there is no replacement for a well-armed, responsible society that knows when to use force to stop a murder.